The 2025 NBA Draft is shaping up to be one of the deepest drafts in years, with loads of top-tier talent. Guys, this draft is stacked. So it's the perfect time to do Mock Draft 1.0, the way too early edition. Let the tanking begin. Make sure you drop a like for the YouTube algorithm and hit that subscribe button too. And if you love the NBA Draft like me, comment who you are taking number one. I used Tankathon's random draft order simulator to figure out these picks, and let's get into it. The first pick will be made by the Detroit Pistons, and they are going with Cooper Flagg, 6'9" forward who is starting his first year at Duke. Newport, Maine, stand up. Flagg, he's the number one player in basically any mock that you look at. And I can be a contrarian, but I'm not that much of a contrarian, okay? Cooper Flagg has consistently dominated all competition that he has gone up against, and he is developing a reputation as a generational talent. He can end up being a National Player of the Year as a college freshman, okay? He makes a positive impact on both ends of the floor. He processes the game at a high level. He excels on the offensive and defensive end. Flagg is the ultimate winner, ultimate competitor. He's the exact kind of player that any GM wants to have in their organization. He has a December birthday, making him one of the youngest players in the draft. So add it all together, he looks like a can't-miss prospect, and that's why he's going number one here. Pick number two, Utah Jazz are selecting Ace Bailey, a 6'9" wing who has committed to Rutgers. I'm seeing Tracy McGrady comps with Bailey. Ace has as much upside as any player in the class. He has awesome size for a wing, big-time scoring ability. He's a tough shot taker, tough shot maker, but he does need to improve that shot selection and not fall in love with the jumper. Take it to the rack, Ace. You can do it. You've got the skills, man. It is rare to find a player of his size who moves the way he does and has the advanced skill level to go with those athletic tools. Pick number three, Washington Wizards are selecting Dylan Harper. He will be joining Ace at Rutgers. He's a 6'5" guard, son of Ron Harper and brother of Ron Harper Jr., who had a cup of coffee in the NBA with the Toronto Raptors. But the younger Harper plays with advanced skill, feel for the game, and big-time shot-making ability. He loves to operate with the ball in his hands and can score from all three levels. He isn't an elite athlete, but has a strong frame and is a big-time offensive talent who just knows how to play, knows how to win, and has that NBA bloodline to back it up. So Rutgers, with Bailey and Harper, going to be one of the premier teams to watch this season. Pick number four, going to be made by the Chicago Bulls, and they're going with Nolan Traore, a 6'3" guard from France. With Traore, you're going to get Tony Parker mixed with a little bit of Kyrie with him. He's an elite point guard prospect who passes the ball well, he pushes the pace, he defends, he gets into the lane, he hits it from three as well, checks a lot of boxes, very confident player, poised, and a true floor general. He seems like the type of player who is a lock to go in the top five, and if he does end up going to Chicago, they will have their point guard of the future. Pick number five, going to be made by the Brooklyn Nets, and VJ Edgecomb is the pick, 6'4" guard who is going to be playing for Baylor University. He was on the national team for the Bahamas and looked like the best player out there, and that was a team that included Buddy Hield, DeAndre Ayton, and Eric Gordon. But VJ is an elite talent at the shooting guard position with all the physical tools and intangibles to be great. Super athletic, gets above the rim effortlessly, plays with tons of intensity. I've seen D-Wade comps with Edgecomb. He has a chance to be that good. He's still a little skinny, so he does need to pack on some muscle, but beyond that, he has incredibly balanced body control and can maneuver around traffic. Pick number six, going to be made by the Charlotte Hornets in this mock draft, and they're going with Hugo Gonzalez. He's a 6'6" wing, currently playing for Real Madrid. Hugo plays a complete game and competes at a high level. He's a talented shot maker, passer, and has a special feel for the game. He's a terrific player on both ends of the floor as a wing who processes the game very quickly. Pick number 7, the Portland Trail Blazers are selecting Trey Johnson, 6'5" wing who has committed to Texas. Trae is a pure bucket getter who can fill it up from all three levels. Super smooth with the ball, makes the game look so easy. Confident threat off the ball who consistently attacks the basket. Loves to get down the floor on the break and try to create havoc while finding downhill advantages. And he counters that with a solid pull-up jumper game too. Pick number 8, the Toronto Raptors, going with Newell, 6'9" big out of Georgia. His combination of size at 6'9", he does a lot of things at a really high level, and then on defense, he is an outstanding shot blocker and rim protector. On offense, he showed real potential as a shooter in spot-up and pick-and-pop situations. Pick number 9, the San Antonio Spurs are selecting Liam McNeely, 6'7" wing, who will be playing for UConn. So he's big, strong, and highly skilled as a shot maker and as a defender. Liam, one of the best three-point shooters in his class, and he gets red hot from outside. Dude shoots the cover off the ball. He's got a smooth and repeatable release, has good cutting ability and feel for moving without the ball, and he knows how to find open areas behind the three-point line, get space, and make that shot. Pick number 10, the Spurs again. This is via the trade for DeJounte Murray with the Atlanta Hawks. And they're going with Ian Jackson, a 6'4" guard who will be playing for the University of North Carolina. Ian is an extremely tough and competitive player who brings it on both ends of the floor. He's aggressive and physical on defense, even though he's kind of skinny, but he loves to guard on the ball. Then on offense, everything is just attack, attack, attack. He's trying to get downhill to the rim, either in transition, in ball screens, as more of a primary option, or off the catch where he's just going to rip through and try to get into the paint. He's also a solid passer and sees the court very well, especially in transition. Pick number 11, the Oklahoma City Thunder have this pick via a past trade with the Houston Rockets, and I have them selecting Kaman Malawak, a 7'2" big man from South Sudan who will be playing at Duke this year. Malawak has been described as the best prospect to ever emerge from Africa's NBA Academy. Along with being 7'2", he has a 9'8" standing reach, and there's some thought that he will eventually be one of those guys who can stretch the floor out to the three-point line, and if he does that, we are talking unicorn, folks. He needs to get stronger. He needs to play with more aggression. He needs to get in lots of reps at Duke. But if he puts it all together, we are looking at a monster with Kaman Malawak. Pick number 12, Sacramento Kings are going with Michael Ruzic, 6'9" wing, currently playing in Croatia. He is a smooth scoring combo forward with lots of offensive upside. He shoots the ball extremely well. Improved a lot in his spot-up shooting and was making the open shots consistently with a repeatable shooting form. He will have to improve his defense and gain strength to fulfill his full potential at the NBA level. At pick number 13, the LA Clippers in this draft are selecting Rocco Zakarsky, a 7'3" big man currently playing in Australia. This dude is huge, but he has decent mobility, lots of upside. He controls the boards on both ends, blocks shots too. He's got some shooting touch from mid-range. He does need to keep getting stronger and prove that he can hang on defense and drop coverage and in space, but he possesses some real tools that could lead to a lot of success in the NBA. And pick number 14, New Orleans Pelicans in this draft are selecting Isaiah Evans, another Dookie. Evans is a prolific scorer, back-to-back North Carolina Mr. Basketball winner. He has tons of intriguing tools that should make him a high-end NBA wing at some point. Does need to bulk up, only about 180 pounds, but he's long, athletic, and he's pretty solid defensively as well. So I think Isaiah Evans could turn out to be a good bet long-term.